sponsored by Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. DraftKings Sportsbook, with action so good, why bet anywhere else? MGM Rewards, Fred Loya Insurance, Value, and Visit Abu Dhabi. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and meet the fighters. Let's bring them out here. Now making his way to the stage, on Saturday night, he'll be appearing in his 26th world title contest. He holds the highest knockout ratio in middleweight championship boxing history. Saturday night, he's looking to avenge his one lone defeat. Fighting out of and proudly representing his home of Karaganda, Kazakhstan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage at this time the 2004 Olympic silver medalist and the reigning and the unified middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Gennadievich Golovkin, Triple G. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage on Saturday night, he'll be appearing in his 23rd world title appearance as he looks to defend his historic super middleweight status. At this time, please welcome the former super welterweight champion of the world. Please welcome the former middleweight champion of the world. Please welcome the former light heavyweight champion of the world. And please welcome the reigning, the defending, and the first ever only undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, presentando de Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, el orgullo del pueblo mexicano, Saul Canelo Alvarez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the president of Matchroom Boxing, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Well, thank you, David. And thank you to everybody here in the MGM Grand Las Vegas ahead of a very, very special event on Saturday night. The trilogy between two of the game's modern greats. Firstly, the unified middleweight world champion, Gennady Golovkin, and of course, the undisputed super middleweight world champion, Canelo Saul Alvarez, looking to take part after two epic encounters live on the DAZN pay-per-view this weekend around the world, and we cannot wait for this fight. The greatest fight in boxing today and one of the greatest undercards we've put together. This event, September 17th at the T-Mobile, will be one you will not forget, and it's an honor to be sitting up alongside these two great fighters today. We're going to hear from the fighters and their teams as well, but first, before we do, we're going to pass over to Joe Markowski from DAZN ahead of a massive moment for the platform.
Well, thank you, Eddie, and thank you to Team Canelo and Team Triple G and to our hosts here at the MGM Grand. Listen, there are fights and there are mega fights. The magnitude of this fight, I think everyone in this arena today understands. For DAZN, the fight we've been trying to make for 4 years, our story in the US is wrapped up in this fight. We have fantastic relationships with both Saul and Gennady, and it's our true honor and pleasure to broadcast this on DAZN pay-per-view around the world this coming weekend. We couldn't be prouder, and we're very excited to welcome all of our fans back to the platform for what promises to be a fantastic show on Saturday night. So thank you very much. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Joe. We go to the challengers team. Firstly, the great trainer, former great fighter, Jonathan Banks. Jonathan, welcome. I know you're a cool character, but you can't help but be excited, can you, ahead of Saturday night? I mean, you're very close to this man. You would have put a game plan together to be triumphant on Saturday night, but an incredible fight for boxing, and I believe we could see the best of the three yet.
Yeah, 100%. You can see the best of the three. It's an exciting moment. This is big-time boxing, so this is what the moment everybody's been waiting for. So there's nothing but excitement. I'm sure there's nothing but excitement going on both sides of each team, and we're definitely looking forward to Saturday.
We've seen this week both fighters pretty quiet, confident, and calm as well, but big-time boxing, like you said, two great competitors, two great fighters, ultimately two warriors desperate to win on Saturday night.
Exactly. You got two professionals, you know, and both of them take their job seriously. That's the reason this fight has such the draw that it has, is that the magnitude that it is. And it's gonna, like you keep saying, it's going to be a great night Saturday night because you got two titans going head-to-head, and it's going to be a great battle.
A quick word about the weight, 168 pounds. I'm sure tomorrow on the scales it'll be a much better feeling for Gennady Golovkin with that extra weight as well. People talk about the stage in his career, but I feel, and a lot of people feel, that weight is going to really help him. Been making championship weight at middleweight for a long, long time, and a new journey at 168 for this fight.
Man, Triple G is a true professional, and if he fight at middleweight, he's coming in the middleweight. He fighting a super middleweight, he's coming in super middleweight. I don't think it's gonna be a help or a hurt to him. You know, it's the fact that this the way he agreed to fight at, so he's gonna fight there. But I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I think the biggest difference is just we excited to have this challenge on the table, and he's just extremely looking forward to performing on Saturday night.
Canelo Alvarez seems fired up for this fight, talks about going for the knockout victory. You saw a very aggressive version of him in the second fight. Do you expect that version again in this fight? And surely if we do, we know how Gennady Golovkin chooses to fight. It's going to be a sensational battle.
Exactly, 100%. I mean, I think you'd be really foolish to believe that he's not going to come out aggressive. I mean, he's like I said, both guys are ultimate competitors. And he come out aggressive for anyone else, so why wouldn't he come out aggressive now? And this takes nothing away from him, but I think however he comes, G's ready for it and he'll meet the challenge.
Gennady, welcome. As a fan, I can't wait for this fight. Two of the best fights I've ever seen. A lot of people feel like we're going to get the best of the three so far. You ready? Physically, mentally, for war on Saturday night?
Absolutely. First of all, I want to say hi, guys. Good to see everybody. You know, I'm very happy to be here again. You know, like last time 4 years ago, long time. Finally, right now, Saturday night. I think this is the biggest day for boxing right now. You know, biggest gift for you, for fans, guys. You know. Yeah, I feel very comfortable. I feel strong, you know, I feel ready, guys. See you Saturday night.
Gennady, I know that you're a respectable man, but I know how much of a warrior you are. I know how much you want to win on Saturday night. I have to ask you, you know, you sit here now off the back of two tremendous fights. Do you believe that you won the first fight, and do you believe that you won the second fight? And ultimately, do you truly believe you will win the third fight on Saturday?
You know, I believe for everything, you know, I believe for my win, you know, I believe for myself, you know, I believe for my team, you know, I believe for people who support me, you know, for my family, you know, this is my life, this is my true life. Guys, come on.
And there's been a lot said. We expect an aggressive Canelo Alvarez in the ring. Do you expect him to do what he said he will do, to be aggressive in this fight, to look for the knockout this time around? And again, if he does, we should have a tremendous fight.
You know, we were both professional athletes, you know, his strategy more aggressive, my strategy more experienced, you know, see you later, you know, ring show us who is better, you know, this is biggest fight again, biggest fight for us, you know,
And finally, I know this is the competition between two great fighters, but also the undisputed super middleweight championship as well. I know how much those belts have meant to you in the past. I know you want to win this rivalry, but also Saturday night, a victory for you would see you capture all these belts as well.
Yes, this is 168, like I have 3 belts in 160, just. It's a new step for me, like everything has changed. Everything is possible, guys, for this life, like.
Thank you, Gennady Golovkin.
Thank you.
We go to Team Alvarez. Eddie, welcome. You are a great competitor as well, and I know that defeat last time out has motivated you as much as it has Saul. He looks in tremendous shape. We're ready for a great fight on Saturday.
Bienvenido en primer lugar. Eddie, bienvenido en primer lugar. Sabemos, bueno, yo sé que tú también eres el muy buen competidor y la derrota te tiene que haber dolido también, pero es una gran motivación, supongo, de volver a demostrar y podemos esperar una gran pelea el sábado por la noche.
Sí, buenas tardes. Pues sí, la verdad estamos muy motivados para el sábado. Hicimos un muy buen trabajo durante más de 3 meses y pues no hay más que decir, más que esperar el sábado y verán que las cosas van a ser diferentes.
Hi everyone, first and foremost. Yeah, it's a great motivation. We're in great shape at the moment. We've worked really hard over this period of 3 months when we've had the camp. There's nothing more really to say. We're just going to see on Saturday how things will turn out differently.
Eddie, we've seen a fired up Canelo for this build-up. Obviously the personal rivalry as well with Gennady Golovkin, but also the will to bounce back with victory. Have you been pleased with what you've seen from Saul in this camp and the motivation that he has going into this fight?
Sabemos que tan motivado está el Saúl en este momento por también lo que sufrió, pero también como persona, pero también por la derrota. ¿Estás contento con su rendimiento en ese campamento y le ves muy motivado para esta pelea?
Sí, él es un deportista muy competitivo. Él siempre ha sido, desde niño ha sido ganador y pues todas las derrotas sirven, así como las victorias también. Estamos motivados, estamos en nuestro trabajo, estamos enfocados en lo que es esta pelea y sobre todo hicimos muy buen trabajo en todas estas semanas.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really competitive sportsman, Canelo. Obviously, he's been like that since he was a kid. So, you learn not just from victories, but also from defeats. And I've seen that he's been really motivated and really focused, and we've done some fantastic work over these previous weeks.
And finally, he says he'll be aggressive in this fight. Obviously, you have the game plan with him as well. But if so, we should be taking off from the 12th round last time, and we should experience a fantastic fight on Saturday.
Sí, hemos hablado, esperamos la agresión de Saúl. Y si el caso es así, supongo que podemos esperar una extensión del 12, el round número 12, la última vez, y podemos esperar una gran pelea con mucha agresividad.
Sí, ya se conocen ellos, 24 rounds ya han peleado, se conocen bastante bien. Los dos tienen muy buen nivel boxístico, cada uno tiene sus diferentes aptitudes y creo que el que saque sus mejores virtudes es el que va a ganar la pelea. Nosotros hicimos, como te digo, un gran campamento. Golovkin siempre ha sido un peleador, un deportista muy disciplinado, muy ordenado, entonces va a ser una gran pelea.
Yes, so we know that they've faced each other already in over 24 rounds. We also know the level of boxing that we can expect. They both have different skills and both different aptitudes, and it depends the person who will win, who was able to show them on the night. So we can expect a great fight on Saturday night.
Eddie, thank you. Saul, welcome. And before I ask you a few questions, I know that you have a very special presentation to make to your friend and trainer and manager, Eddie Reynoso.
Sí, este es el premio que se ganó en el 2021 del Manager del Año, Eddie Reynoso. Felicidades.
So this is a prize for Manager of the Year for 2021, which I'm going to present to Eddie now.
Thank you, Joe.
Saul, welcome to the Fight Week press conference. I've seen a serious side to you this week. I know you're always smiling, but the pain of defeat last time is forgotten about, but very excited about this fight. I've not really seen you like this in a fight before, and I can't wait as a fan of both you guys to watch this fight. I think we're in for an incredible night on Saturday.
Así es, estoy muy contento de regresar al cuadrilátero, contento de que ya estemos a unos días, muy emocionado, motivado. Después de mi pelea pasada, obviamente nos dolió mucho, pero como hombres hay que seguir adelante seguir por el camino de la grandeza y me siento contento, motivado de estar aquí, agradecido con toda la gente, el apoyo que siempre me han brindado. El sábado daremos lo mejor de nosotros para ganar y así será, primero Dios.
Yes, so I'm really happy to be back here, back in the ring, and just a couple of days out now from the fight. Really motivated to be here. Obviously, the defeat hurt, but you know we're back on the path to greatness, and I'm really delighted to be here. And I want to thank everyone for the support. And you know, on Saturday, you're going to see the best of me.
Again, that emotion that you've showed in this fight as well. Do you need to keep that emotion under a lid in the ring, or are you ready to let it all out there? And you talked about wanting to end this fight by knockout as well. People always talk about fighters fighting off emotion. You're going to be in control of that on Saturday, but a special kind of feeling going into this fight.
Así es, no, yo trabajo bajo presión, trabajo mejor y la verdad es que quiero terminar esta pelea antes de los 12 asaltos. Sé que será muy complicado, sé que no será fácil, pero nada es fácil en esta vida y yo vine a lograr lo complicado, así que me emociona mucho, me motivé mucho para entrenar, hacer un gran campamento, porque mi tirada es terminar esta pelea antes de los 12 asaltos. Sé que tengo un gran rival enfrente, un rival muy fuerte, muy inteligente, pero esa es mi tirada para esta pelea.
Yes, you know, I feel like I work better under pressure, and the pressure I've put on myself is to finish this inside the distance before the 12 rounds. I know it's going to be very difficult, but nothing in life is easy. You know, I always look to achieve what's difficult, and I've been really excited and really motivated during my training camp to try and finish this before 12 rounds. And I've got a really tough rival in front of me, a strong, intelligent opponent, but that will be my aim on Saturday night.
I know you said you're almost bored of the head-to-heads now. We're going to do another one in a minute, but you said, you know, I just...
I'm going to be in the fight. I'm ready.
And finally to you, Saul, you believe Saturday night you end this great rivalry, a rivalry that boxing has always needed. Every great champions need great rivalries, but on Saturday night you will finish this rivalry between you and Gennady Golovkin.
It's going to be difficult, but that's what I want, and that's what I want to accomplish Saturday night.
And finally, obviously, we've allowed fans in here today. There'll be thousands of fans outside the T-Mobile for the weigh-in tomorrow, a packed T-Mobile arena, Mexican Independence Weekend as well. A few words for your fans in Mexico and in the arena here.
No, la verdad es que estoy muy agradecido con ustedes, el apoyo que me brindan y espero el sábado todos juntos gritemos ¡Viva México, cabrones!
Thanks for the support. I have to say thank you for the support that you always give to me, and I hope that on Saturday night we'll all be shouting Viva Mexico, cabrones.
Well, thank you to the fans here. As I said, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Toshiba Plaza outside the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. I want to thank, of course, Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin and both teams, because in boxing, we need great rivalries. These are two of the greatest champions from our generation. And on Saturday night, they will be going to war for your entertainment. So finally, before I go, guys, let's hear it for Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez.
Top here at the MGM Grand, the stands swarming in from their seats as they get ready to witness another stare down this week. The press conference just wrapping up. Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin meet face to face here on stage.